Hi everyone, welcome to the first DUSA Talks Podcast for 2021. My name's Emily Segol, I'm the president of DUSA for this year. So before we get into the podcast, I just want to give a quick overview of what DUSA is. So DUSA stands for Deakin University Student Association. It's your student union run for students by students. So it's the peak representative body for students at Deakin. You would have seen us on campus and online running events, but we also do a lot of behind the scenes stuff in order to advocate for students. So DUSA has quite a few representative positions available. So we've got our campus committees and we've also got our student council, which Guleid and I are part of. Laura's part of our Guleid campus committee. But there's a lot of different avenues of DUSA, which you will learn about through different episodes of this podcast. So this week, we're going to be focusing on Pride Week. But first, I just want to give an overview, I guess, of the podcast. So Student Council started this podcast in collaboration with Deakin TV. So we've got the lovely John here, the president of Deakin TV. We'll all have introductions in a second as well, so you get to know a bit about us. But the intention of this podcast is to be twice a month for the next 8 months, and we'll focus on everything happening on and off campus, as well as giving you guys some information about what DUSA does. So yeah, that's about it in terms of the introduction. I'll introduce myself. So as I said, my name's Emily. I'm the president for this year. I'm in my 5th year of studying, so I'm feeling a little old. I'm doing a Bachelor of Commerce in Law. It's taking forever, but I'm loving it, so don't worry. And in terms of, I guess, random things about me, I'm a major music geek, love musical theatre, love to play around with makeup, get creative. And yeah, I'm really passionate about DUSA. I've been involved for a couple of years and I'm really excited to be part of this and to get this started. I'll move on to Guleid next, our lovely General Secretary of DUSA.
Hi guys, I'm Guleid. I'm an international student. I'm from Kenya. I study a double Bachelor of IT and Information Technology. I'm in my 3rd year. Look, I love IT, I do, but it's exhausting. and when you get into the 3rd year, it just makes it a lot more. I am the General Secretary. My job is to deal with most of the internals within the union. So a bunch of paper pushing. Anyways, I am a massive nerd as well, but I do love musical theatre. I love it a lot, but I'm more of a gamer, so I play all the video games. I play League. I used to be the president of the esports club back in my day, 2020. Worst time to be president, pandemic. Yeah, but we made it happen. We made it work. But yeah, pleasure to meet you guys all. I'll be here the whole entire time. So, hi, and let's go, John.
Hi, I'm John. I am the president of Deakin TV, the film club here at Deakin. We hold screenings on Thursdays and hangout events on Tuesdays on our Discord. So if you want to, join us if you're a film geek or anything, if you just enjoy films, which most people do, then, come join us. It's a lot of fun and you get to meet people and have fun. Now you might be curious about my accent. I grew up in the Netherlands and in Oman in the Middle East, so I have an odd accent. I can't explain it. So yeah. My favorite movies would be Ocean's 11 and 10 Things I Hate About You. Ocean's 11, Brad Pitt, George Clooney. Come on,
Ocean.
Yeah, I know. I also am a huge fan of musical theatre. So
we love this.
I think I've got a lot of musical theatre gigs today.
I love musical theatre.
I am too, actually.
Head is the best musical, just saying right there.
I was the lead in Addams Family when I was in year 8. I was Wednesday Addams. So
wow.
Yeah, I'm really matching that energy in my later years. Hello everyone, my name is Laura Janae Morfoot and I'm the queer representative for the Burwood campus. I work as a student representative. You'll see me around campus a lot because I live on res. I love Deakin, I love the Burwood campus, and I love representing students. So if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to contact me.
Awesome. Thanks so much, everyone, for giving a little introduction about yourselves. So now let's we're going to have a segue, okay? Okay. Alrighty, cool. So now we'll have Laura, our Burwood Queer Rep, talk a little bit about Pride Week and what it's all about.
Okay. Pride is important because it shows our past, present and future. It shows where we have been and where we are going. It provides a safe space for people to be proud and embrace their identities. Because of the work of our community from the past, such as people like Brenda Howard, who is often called the Mother of Pride, we can celebrate who we are unapologetically. However, it is also a time to recognise that only 28 countries have legalised same-sex marriage and that being queer is still not accepted and persecuted in a lot of places around the world. Pride is all about acceptance, acknowledgement, and of course, celebrating who you are and your identity. And this week at Pride Week, I think we've done quite a good job of celebrating that. We had a free food event on Tuesday in the Burwood campuses and on Monday and Wednesday on the other campuses, where we had a singer come along and we had live performances, we had live food, we had nail painting. It was a really fun and enjoyable experience because it was a really nice environment to celebrate being queer and not be ashamed of it. And I know personally for me, only being out for the last few years, it's really nice to come to university and feel so accepted. And that's a really nice environment and a really safe environment for me to study in, but also to feel comfortable in.
Lovely. Thanks, Laura, for that summary of Pride Week. So we've all been jumping around from campus to campus, helping out with events. It's been a really good time. It's been very colourful. It's been great to see so many students wanting to participate in this week. It's been a really good time. So, and hopefully for any students that missed out, you now know that it exists, and to make sure that you don't miss any in the future, make sure you keep up to date with DUSA on social media. Our next part of today's podcast is did you go into the history of Pride? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're supposed to do Dodgy Dates.
Are we still doing Dodgy Dates?
Yeah, we're still doing Dodgy Dates.
Okay.
Are we going to talk about this day?
Huh?
Are we going to do this day? Or are we going to do...
No, I think it's Guleid's thing,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, our own Dodgy Dates.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I got an anonymous submission. What do you mean? I
Anonymous submission. Okay.
anonymous
All right.
submission.
Okay. Now, our next segment for today is titled Dodgy Dates. So this is something that we want to test out. We're probably not going to do this every episode, but we basically want to use it as an opportunity for either ourselves to discuss any of our dodgy dates or for any anonymous submissions to come through. So if you have any anonymous submissions,
do it.
please reach out to us. Laura, are you happy for them to be put forward to you again? Okay. So email them to our lovely queer rep, Laura, if you do have any. If not, chuck them on the classic areas like Deakin love letters or stalker space. We will find them. So did anybody have any dodgy dates they wanted to
I
discuss?
have got an anonymous submission of a dodgy
Anonymous
date.
submission. Okay.
Yes, very anonymous. I don't know who could it be. Some random student on campus. It was last year during the start of the pandemic. Let me open up my notes. It was last year during the start of the pandemic, and this student went to. It was before lockdown, and the student went to a karaoke event on a date. And
That's never a good start.
yeah, no, karaoke is good, guys. Karaoke is a great date spot. First of all, everyone gets drunk, you get a bit comfortable, you chat it up. It's good energy. It's good energy.
Yeah.
But because we're musical theatre fans, if they're not good or they don't like musical theatre, it's an instant red flag for me.
Yeah.
If you can't sing, I can't sing. I
Yeah.
have no talent in music.
See, I judge them off their singing ability.
I do not like. It's okay. Yeah, you'll criticize them. If you're a mean person, you'll do that. But
This was personal.
this is like, low key. I remember one time I went to a karaoke event and someone was like, "Take the mic away from him." I'm like, just take it. It was horrible. But back to the main story. They went to a karaoke event. They popped it off and they had such a great time, And as they went home, it wasn't the next morning. It was I'm reading. A week later, he gets a text and they're like, "Oh, you should probably get tested." And the person was already having a slight cough, But he was like, "Oh, it couldn't be COVID."
Wait, STIs or COVID?
Yeah, that's when you get a text, but I'm pretty sure that person did not do anything risque in that situation. And then I was like, "Oh my God." When I was reading, I was like, "Oh my God."
This was last year you're doing.
This was last year. It was around Marchish.
Oh no.
Before the first lockdown, we were, us in Victoria, we were a bit cheeky about it. We were running around. We were like, "Oh," and then it was like, "Oh no, it's dangerous." But yeah, so yeah, and and.
Did they get tested?
Of course.
Okay, good.
But the hospitals were overwhelmed. Apparently.
At the start it was really bad.
Like if you were like 21, 24, they would be like, "Oh,
Yeah, no.
go home, my friend."
Yeah.
Because they didn't have enough, stuff. But now we're doing great. Thank
Now it's a
God.
lot better.
8-9 months, but we're making it. We are there. We are there. It's all good. But
It's more than 8-9 months since then. It's
look,
We're in
it's
May
been a
now.
while. It's been a full year.
We that whole year never existed. Just erase it off the map. But yeah, back to my main point. Yeah, he got it, and you know.
He got it or he didn't get it?
He got the Rona. No, that was Rona. That was surely that was Rona. Chest heavy, boy couldn't breathe. Aye. And his roommates had to like lock him in his room for like days.
Fair.
And then they had like a little box that they used to put in front of the room, where they used to wear this face mask and just aerosol spray the whole place, and then put the box so he could eat. And then like that boy was, and then I don't know why, but like he was also lactose intolerant, but the dairy.
So you have your own
This is getting
toilet,
too
or-
detailed. This is
Yeah.
getting too detailed.
It was in
You know the story well.
But like back to the story, yeah, my God.
I didn't know we were
Okay.
going to talk about bodily functions.
Yeah,
on
this-
No,
podcast.
yeah, like
Is that a segment that I missed?
No.
bodily functions should be a good
Well, it
segment.
just takes things too
Okay,
far.
next
Dodgy date. Does anybody else have a dodgy
Laura,
date?
you lived through it, I know.
I was a serial dater when I was younger.
Oh.
I actually got to the point where I was so popular that I had a message that I would copy and paste and said to all the dates that I went on that were horrendous.
Living your best life.
I was living my best life, and the sad thing is, like, I hate to be a little pick-me girl here. The guys loved me, but I didn't love them back.
Damn.
It was the best possible scenario, obviously.
Living your best life.
Living my
I love
best
it.
life. So one time I went out, this was when I was in year 10, and I met this guy at a party, and we decided to go out on a date. He was really nice. We got along really, really well. So he told me, oh, let's meet at 11 in the city, because he lived in, I think it was Cranbourne, and I lived in Warrandyte. We both didn't drive. It's a very long, very long trip. So I went in. He sent me a message at about 10:45 saying, oh, can we meet up later? Because my mum's sick. I've got to stay with my mum. And I'm like, of course, if your mum's sick, stay with your mum. So I went to Starbucks. He was 4 hours late. My phone died.
His mom.
His mum. Then I found out when we actually met up, his mum wasn't sick.
Liar.
He'd taken a shift at work, and he came from a very strict family, and he didn't want his family to know that he was going on a date.
Oh.
And so then we went out, and the whole time he was like enamoured by me. He was like staring at me while I spoke, but he like didn't say anything.
Oh.
And then as we were leaving, it was raining, so he got his umbrella out and he tried to be like a gentleman and cover me with the umbrella. But instead, as we walked onto this like flooding pipe, I avoided it, and he shot all this water into my face with the umbrella.
Ooh, no.
And so I never saw him again.
Yeah, fair
And I sent him a message that said, you're so nice, you're a very wonderful, wonderful man, but unfortunately, I think we're looking for different things.
Like the marine and the diamonds.
It's like it's not me, it's you.
Yeah, it's not me, it's definitely
Oh no, it's
you.
not you, it's me. Well, okay, well you said it the other way. Okay.
And then
Respect the honesty.
he sent me a message and he was like, oh, that's really unfortunate. I really liked you. Hopefully we can still stay friends. And that message has been unread since 2018.
Oh, look, yeah, I feel for my boy, but you know, it's all good.
Well, you shouldn't have been 4 hours late.
And the umbrella
they're
for the
fair.
water. I wouldn't even mind the 4 hours. The umbrella water. That's why. I would be taking my PTV home angry. Did you
would've
drive or
gone
you taking public
home.
transport?
Oh, I had to take public transport back.
Yeah, Lord forbid. That's how you get pneumonia, like no cap.
Guleid is the worst. Like when I usually drive him a fair bit, and then when I'm like, no, Guleid, I want to take the train, or like you can take PT. He's like, Emily, I don't want to take the train. I'm like, Guleid, like learn how to drive.
Strict.
How old are you, Guleid?
22.
22. You're an international student. I'll forgive you.
No, don't forgive him.
But
Mercy.
if you are, I'm not going to judge if you have a genuine reason, but too many inner city kids don't have their licenses, and they blame it on the fact that they've got PTV.
I'm not a
And I go,
city
that's
kid.
great, but I want to, take PTV for once in my life. I don't want to have to drive you around everywhere.
I've been spoiled. I have been spoiled.
Yes,
I have been.
at least you can admit it.
I am a spoiled boy with cars. Let me be honest. Like today, I was waking up in the morning and I was like, I gotta get an Uber. Liam's at my door already, ready to pick me up to take me to Deakin. Like I have so many kids who live around the campus and they like drive around my area. or sometimes they'll go out of their way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not from the
Yeah,
No.
she lives in where is it?
Mornington Peninsula.
Yeah, you said Frankston, I would have come for you. Shut up! She was like, I live in Frankston, it's Mornington.
No.
Do you actually live in Frankston?
No,
No.
it's
So
Mornington.
I always tell people I live in Frankston because like nobody knows like the suburb now to Liza. So I was like, oh, Frankston. So next we will move on to some Pride trivia questions. So Laura has put together some questions that she's going to ask myself, Guleid, and John. So hit us with the questions.
I'm gonna be so bad.
So I think we should do a buzzer.
Oh dear. Okay.
So everyone needs to create a buzzer.
Okay, we can use my phone.
No, you like to
Just
make a
take your
sound
phone.
with your mouth, like meep.
Oh, okay, we do meep. I like
meep?
No,
from Phineas and
don't
Ferb.
Phineas and
copy
Ferb,
meep.
yeah.
Yeah, meep is good. We all do meep. Whoever says
No.
meep first gets it.
Meep. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do ooh.
This is copying, but okay. Yeah, okay, you do
Okay,
uwu.
great.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna go with meat. I mean,
Okay, fine.
it's good.
I'm doing meep too.
It's a good.
All right, fine, we'll do meep. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you had listened to my Pride history segment,
Yep.
you will know the answer to this first question.
Oh, yeah, great. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
So this is how I test you, this is how I keep you accountable for your actions. How many countries have legalized same-sex marriage?
Meep.
Meep.
26?
No.
28.
Yes.
Let's go.
Damn it.
I thought 26 too. That's all right.
Oh, should I get everybody's answers?
No. I like this way.
Okay.
Which country holds the record for holding the largest Pride event in the world?
I'm gonna guess Taiwan.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay.
I'm going to say meep.
Meep.
Largest
Which country has the biggest pop? India, I'm gonna assume.
No.
Okay. Wow.
But, being queer in
Ja-
India is still
meat.
quite persecuted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's really bad. Yeah. Meat. Germany.
No.
Okay.
Just give me
Can
a
you give us a
continent.
continent? Yeah.
South America.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to say meep. You can't just be like Brazil. That's not how it works.
My bad. Okay.
Okay. Which dance craze, made mainstream by gay icon Madonna, originated in the LGBTQIA plus underground ball culture?
Meep. Vogue.
Yes. Oh, you know a lot more than you thought.
Damn.
I didn't know. I love
just
Madonna.
shushed forward. Did you see?
As you should.
The
Okay.
moment you said Madonna, I knew what it was.
Okay.
Okay. What event is widely seen as marking the beginning of the gay rights movement?
Meat. The Stonewall riots.
Yes. Good job.
Emily, why you?
I'm doing so bad. I'm like,
All right. Now, the Stonewall Inn, a popular gay bar, at the time was raided by police on Friday, June. Let me start again.
Okay.
June. The Stonewall Inn, a popular gay bar at the time, was raided by police on Friday, June 27th, 1969. Instead of passively enduring another raid, the patrons started a riot that marked the beginning of a more public fight for gay rights. The Stonewall Inn was in which city?
meep?
I don't know.
Meep.
I was surely first.
Okay, Emily.
New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And so that's where Brenda Howard comes in.
She
Okay.
was amazing.
Yeah, she's absolutely fantastic.
Black excellence, like I swear to God.
What was the year same-sex marriage, not civil partnership, was legalised in the UK? So I'll give you a clue here. They will be for Australia.
Yeah, I know
a
that.
lot is
I know
before
that.
Australia.
Meep? I don't know why if this is the UK or... I don't know why in my head I'm thinking 2001. I'm like, that's surely
That's
too
too
early.
early.
Too early.
Can
So
I
it's
say-
2010s, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
You can't just go queen ratios like that.
Gonna meep
You
in.
go first. You say something.
No, she already has said something.
2011, 12.
No.
Oh, you can't say 2 years.
2013 or meat. 2013.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
Great.
go.
Is this a
Why
process
was
of
I
elimination?
thinking 2001?
Pretty
There's
much.
another country, like...
I think
it says
that
one-
actually
maybe
was
is that
the
Netherlands was in 2003, 2002.
Okay.
I think Netherlands was 2001.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which American TV show screened the first ever lesbian wedding?
Meep.
Go.
Friends?
Yes!
Oh,
I thought it was from Steven Universe.
Steven Universe.
Yeah, I thought it was from Steven Universe. There was that when the two diamonds with like about to marry, Garnet, the blue one and the red one.
What?
I haven't watched Steven Universe, I don't know.
I have no idea what
Good
you're talking
television,
about.
man.
Okay. When was the first gay pride held in San Francisco?
No
Can we
idea.
get a decade?
No.
Damn.
I mean, it's not the 1800s.
Well, no.
San Francisco even existed. Did it exist?
Queer people have been around forever, Guleid.
I
They
mean,
didn't pop up in the
San
20th
Francisco in
century.
general. In general. I didn't just.
No.
Me, 1987.
Nope.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
What? Okay.
Meep.
Yes.
1975.
Close. But no.
1974.
Meep. 1973.
1. 69.
Meep. 1977.
Yes. No.
70. Should have stopped. 1970. Yes, okay.
So no one gets a point for that one.
Damn, okay.
I'm kinda-
Have we been counting
I have
points?
3. They have years.
I have
I have
two.
one. I have
You have
one, I
one?
think. Yeah.
I think you've
one.
got two.
Oh, I
I've
have
had
2.
two.
Yeah, I got the year. Yeah.
And then Emily got 1.
No, I got Friends and New York.
Yeah, New York one, yeah. I'm still in the lead.
New York. Where was the first Mardi Gras held in Sydney? And I want the date for
What's
this one.
Mardi
so the full
Gras?
date.
On the full day.
Do you not know what Mardi Gras
I have
is?
no idea. I thought it was like, what's it?
It's the it's the Pride event in Sydney.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras. Sounds like something with a lot of alcohol in it.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's
A
a
lot of
lot.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't
So
know.
I'm looking for the date, the month, and the year.
That's
Oh my
too
god.
much.
You're really giving us a hard time. You said there was going to be multiple choice. I ain't hearing no multiple choice.
Yeah. You said there was going to be multiple choice. I said no.
No. Yeah, we give up. GG.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really
don't know
don't
what
know.
to
I don't want to say
so
a stupid answer.
I'll make up multiple choice then.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Just we have the 29th of January 1972, the 30th of July 1977, or we have the 24th of June 1978.
B.
No.
B. Me.
I'm
D.
D.
A.
There is no D.
Wait. So C. I meant C.
Yeah, C.
Oh.
So 332.
Okay.
Love me, imagine giving that point.
Is that all of the questions? All right. So it's a tie between you two.
Oh, great.
John, we're killing this. We're killing this. Hey.
Do we have a tiebreaker question randomly? Just
Do you have any
What if
more
I get it
McDonald's?
then?
Okay. Okay. I need to. Give me a second. This is all.
put you on the spot now.
Put you on this one. Could you put the the thinking bubble? The
Dun, 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 dun.
What was the event that we held on Wednesday this week for Pride Week?
Me?
Go.
Like one specific event?
Yep.
Like any event?
No, the one that I'm thinking.
Wednesday. Okay, there was a Pride lunch on
The movie night.
No, that
No.
was on Tuesday.
Meep again, LGBTQIA plus awareness.
Nope.
and
Oh,
inclusive
the
training.
movie with the 2 old ladies on Netflix.
Nope.
That
Oh.
was...
Wow, Emily, we've been to so many events. How did we forget?
So wait, there was the Pride lunch on Wednesday in
Yeah.
Warrnambool and in Warn Ponds.
Yeah.
There was inclusivity training.
Yep.
What
I'm
else
talking
was
about
there?
the Deakin Active Queer Hour.
Oh my gosh, meep. It was Deakin Moves.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a project by
Does that
Laura.
even
Great
count?
plug. Now we're even. This didn't help things.
great, yeah.
Oh no.
Can we do that again so they know what they're talking about?
No, it's fine. It's
No, it
fine.
makes it more
Can you be
authentic.
like, oh my
Do
god, that
something.
event. So at Deakin University, we really pride ourselves on having a lot of different avenues that if students need help, they can reach out and they can get help. If you have any issues whatsoever, you can definitely contact me and I will take you through the right avenues. Some of these right avenues that I would take you through are advocacy inclusion. So they're a really great resource for us here where they advocate for students' needs and they really do help the queer population on Deakin. If you're looking for external resources, please don't hesitate to contact an organisation called Rainbow Door. Wait, pause. I've got to make sure that I said it right.
Can you say pause? This is not how it works.
So there's a great organisation called Rainbow Door that if you were looking to get external help from Deakin or you felt that Deakin wasn't giving you enough help, Rainbow Door is an absolutely great resource to use. You could also use -18 as well, but Rainbow Door I think is more directed towards adults and more directed towards the kind of more mature Deakin community. So if there's anything that I can do for you, please don't hesitate to contact me and I will definitely put you in the right direction. But if you're looking for external resources, Rainbow Door is an absolutely amazing resource for you to use.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Laura. That's a really great summary there. Another also great resource for students to reach out to is, of course, our lovely queer reps on the Burwood and Geelong campus, as well as the respective queer clubs. So in Burwood, there is the club is called Deakin Pride, and in Geelong, it's the Deakin Queer Collective. So reach out to those clubs as well via email or social media as well. They're a great community, and they also have, obviously, a lot of information on resources available too. So definitely reach out to them. But that's the end of our podcast for today. So thanks so much for watching our first podcast for the year and for getting to know a bit more about Pride Week and about DUSA. Our next podcast will be about Wellness Week, so it'll be a bit of like an overview of everything that took place then, and it'll come just before exams, so you'll get some great tips about how to survive exams, as well as learning a lot about the resources available at Deakin to help you through that stressful time. But yeah, I just want to say thanks everybody for coming along.
It's been
good.
The crew as well.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
And the person who, Matt and Colin, right?
Yes, Matt and Colin.
We love you guys.
Yes.
All this, all
Georgie,
this.
we love
Yes.
you, Georgie.
And Georgie too.
And Liam for getting the pizza.
NDTV, Mansoor, Douglas, Nick, Joey, Liam for bringing pizza, and Bizzo. And Bizzo, you guys did great dealing with all of this. You deserve a thank you. So thanks.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us for our special podcast celebrating Pride Week. Please don't hesitate to contact any of us if you ever need anything. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next podcast.
Bye.
Bye.